You're watching Kettle Messages Tarot with your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar. It's time to spill some intuitive tea together again. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. Reach out to the Gemstar for your own personal private reading at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site. The link is in the description box below. Now let's shuffle the cards and spill the tea. Welcome back, everyone, to another live on Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle and Reader the Gemstar, and I'm here to spill random collective general tea. These readings are going to pick up on the current energies. Whatever spills is what spills. Good, bad, indifferent. So grab your tea, grab your drink of preference, your snack of preference, and let's spill this tea together. These messages are for anyone that is tuning in. Let's see what this general tea is going to be spilling at this current time. Let's look into the current energies together. Welcome, everyone, to Kettle Messages Tarot, another live with the Gem Star. These are going to be general, random, current energy readings for anyone who is tuning in. Let's see if these messages resonate with your current situation. And let's see what advice we receive from the cards. Somebody at this time is too busy winning. Too busy winning. Somebody says, hey, I'm on top. I'm on top, and I will fight tooth and nail to reach my destination. I will do whatever it takes to win. The energy coming through is someone here doing whatever it takes to win. Somebody has declared war. They're willing to fight, argue, compete, cutthroat, get down and dirty, get confrontational, trip you down the stairs, push you down the stairs, whatever it takes to win, whatever it takes to knock you down. Or maybe this is your current energy where you're tired and fed up of taking crap, dealing with other people's ego, and you're about to take somebody's ego down. Someone here is confronting someone's ego, okay? Someone's ego here is wounded. Someone's ego is activated, acting up at this time. And these arguments, fights, somebody declaring war, somebody wanting to compete. This energy is stemming from their wounded ego. Okay? High vibrating collectives. Maybe you've wounded somebody's ego by your shine, by your winning, by scaring their demons away and taking them down a notch or two, by giving as good as you get. And someone here is triggered. They want to see you fail. They want to see you down and out for the count. But you keep getting up, okay? Another round. Here we go. Here we go. Where this is going. Somebody's ego is wounded. Somebody wants to win at all costs. Someone is here willing to compete, to fight, tooth and nail, to declare war. All is fair in love and war. It seems like the energy coming through is all is fair in love and war. I will do whatever it takes to stand up for what I love, for what I believe in, for myself, for my partner, for my friends. Okay, I'm a warrior. For some collectives, there's a karmic partner here, maybe a lover's triangle going on, and there's a confrontation with their mistress or their lover, somebody's lover, somebody's mistress. Ego is wounded at this time and they want to fight, they want to argue, they don't want to give up this connection, this relationship without a fight. For another group of collective, what's coming through is that your shine has wounded somebody's ego and now they feel like they're in some type of competition with you, that they have to bring you down at all costs because they're fighting for what they believe in, they're protecting something they love, or vice versa. You're giving somebody as good as you're getting because you're not going to give up without a fight, because you're going to stand up for what you believe in and the things that you love and you've worked hard for. Let's continue spilling this tea. Let's see where it's going. Somebody's wounded ego is activated. Somebody's insecurities are showing at this time. Oh, they're nervous. You see them for what they are and who they are. They pretend to be strong, but they have so many weaknesses, collective. So many weaknesses. This person up in your face, thinking they're bossed up, thinking they can take you down, but it's stemming from a wounded ego. You've triggered them. You've triggered their insecurities. They lack confidence. And because they lack confidence, then they think that the louder they speak, the more they act up, the more they're in your face, you're going to back down. Someone may be using fear tactics to hide that they're truly weak. They're in a position of vulnerability, and you can see it. You can see it, collective. Definitely, somebody here is definitely triggered, okay? Because they're not getting any love, they're not getting any support. They can see you winning, they can see that people love you, people support you, people got your back, you have your own back. And this is triggering somebody who at this time may not have support in their life, may not have love in their life, may have been not chosen in a lover's triangle. Someone may have gotten played. Someone may have been left out in the cold. Someone may have been felt to feel less than, ignored, invisible. And because of this, they're going to act up. They're going to become a drama king, a drama queen, or they're going to start getting competitive, argumentative, defensive. Somebody here is in need, desperate need of love and attention and support. And because they're not getting it, because they've been left out in the cold, now they're reacting ferociously. Like they big, they bad, they don't need you, go away. But deep down inside, they do need you. They do need your love. They want your love. They want your support. They need you there. They're feeling weak and vulnerable without someone there at this time. And because of that, they're angry, they're hurt, they're lashing out. They're lashing out. Their lover left them. They're lashing out. Their family dropped them. They're lashing out. Misfortune, things not going their way, and they're lashing out, collective. They're lashing out. They may see you rising, they may see you healing, they may see you winning at this time, and they're not happy about it. Misery loves company. They want you to feel just as insecure as they are. They want you to feel just as hurt as they are. They want you to be lonely, abandoned, not supported, because that is what they may be going through at this time, collective. Oh, yes. Somebody's in the feels, deeply in their feelings. All right. Somebody gave too much to someone who wasn't open to them, someone who was guarded, someone who wasn't trusting someone's generosity here, someone's being too friendly, coming on too strong, someone rushing in, and someone feeling like they need to protect themselves because something about this is not right. And collective, you are right. Somebody is trying to rush in. They're gonna offer you whatever it is you want to hear, whatever it is that they think you need to hear, whatever it is that they think that you need, that you're missing, that you're lacking, that you're wanting. And they're going to make this offer. They're going to come rushing in, making offers, love bombing, making apologies. But we can see, collective, you may be guarded against this energy. It's coming in too quickly. It's coming out of nowhere. It's coming out of the blue. Why all of a sudden you're calling? Why all of a sudden you're texting? Why all of a sudden you're reaching out? Collective, it's because they're hurt, they're wounded. They've been left out in the cold. They've been abandoned. They don't have love in their life, no support in their life. They thought that they were big and bad. They were self-righteous. They had it all. They were better than everyone else. They were stronger than everyone else. A narcissist, a show-off, a bully. Someone who was enjoying the control. But now, there's nobody to control anymore, collective. You've broken free. You're too busy winning. You're too busy doing your own thing. You're too busy in your own world. You're too busy. Just too busy. And this is triggering someone in your life. They feel like you've abandoned them. You left them behind. And they're stuck in this miserable energy. And now they want you to feel exactly how they feel. They hate when you're smiling. They hate when you're happy. They hate when you're winning. Every time that smile comes up on your face, it makes them angrier and angrier. Just their mind starts going. How can I get them? How can I attack the collective? How can I bring the collective down? How can I shut down the collective? How can I wipe that smile off the collective's face? Well, the collective has blocked me. The collective is not letting me in. The collective is guarded. The collective is questioning my texts, my calls, my emails. How can I get through to the collective? Let me start fights. Let me start arguments. Let me get up in their face. But this is stemming from a place of weakness. That is their version of strength. Yelling, getting in your face, fighting, being nasty, being rude, being hurtful. This is how they operate. But now they're backpedaling. Now they're finding themselves out in the cold. They're finding themselves alone. How can I get back into the collective's life? Let me rush in. Let me rush in with an apology. Let me rush in with a quick offer. Let me rush in back towards the collective. But collective, you're guarded and you're not letting someone in. Let's continue. At one time, collective, they made you feel unworthy. They made you feel unworthy. They filled you with insecurity and doubt. And so you've cut yourself free from this type of connection. You've cut yourself free from this type of issue, this problem. You cut yourself free from someone who wasn't showing you the love. When you loved them, you supported them, they didn't love you. They didn't support you. When you put them on a pedestal, when you put them on a pedestal and you sang their praises and you showed up for them and you were supportive, they slapped it aside. It wasn't enough for them. It wasn't enough for them in the past, collective. But they need it now. They want it now. They're missing it now. They're missing your support now. They see you worthy now. They see your worth and your value now. Now they want to put you on a pedestal. Now they want to sing your praises. And it's only because they're stuck in a miserable energy, abandoned, alone, suffering, crying, hurting. No one there to wipe their tears. No one there to stroke their ego. No one there to comfort them. No one there to hear them out. Now they're angry. Now they're angry and now they're hurt. In the past, they did not value you and did not see your worth. And so you went no contact. You ended the relationship, the friendship, the connection. And you said, I'm going to love me. I'm going to focus on the collective. I'm going to focus on the dream, on the goal, on the vision for myself, for my life. And you went ahead and you moved forward freely without this person in your life. They thought you would fail, collective. They were sure about it. They were so sure that you would fail, that you would wind up crawling back to them, looking for them, crying to them. But that did not happen, collective. That did not happen. You only got stronger. You only got wiser. You only became more focused, more determined. They only sparked a fire within you, unbeatable, unstoppable, this fight in you. And now they feel like they're gonna need to compete. Oh, collective, these are the current energies. The current energies here. For one group of collective, you may have been in a third party. They cheated, they lied, they betrayed, they hurt you bad, hurt you something awful, made you feel cheap, made you feel unworthy, made you feel unloved, made you feel like you wasn't good enough for them. And so they went to where the grass was supposedly greener on the other side. And now they've been dumped. They've been left. They're in ruin. They're in pain. They're hurting. Their ego is broken, wounded. Wounded. Wounded soldier. Wounded player. Wounded betrayer. They have been left out in the cold. They have been abandoned by their lover and their mistress. They've been abandoned by the person, that third party that came in and tempted them away. They allowed themselves to be tempted. They allowed themselves to go towards another lover, another love, another connection, another relationship, another situation. But it didn't work out for them, collective. No, it did not. We can see here that they gave too much in that connection, that they feel like they were used, played, abused, abandoned, and now they're missing you. They're wanting you back. They're wanting you back in their life. They're wanting back in your life. But you've moved on. You've moved on to another relationship. You moved on to singling and mingling and hanging out with your friends and building a business and doing you, however you're doing you. And they can see it. They see it on your social media. They hear it from your friends, from your family, how you're winning, how you're happy, how you're healthy, how you're moving forward without them in your life. And the current energy says, oh, they're coming back. They're coming back full of insecurities, full of vulnerability and unworthiness themselves. That's how they're feeling at this time. The way they made you feel in the past, now they're feeling. Now they need someone to lift them up, to stroke their ego, to give them security. But you will be guarded. You will question why they're returning. You will question why they're calling. You will question why they're DMing. You will question why they're texting. Why they're talking to your friends and your family. This is suspicious to you. Why now? Why come back now? Wasn't the grass greener on the other side? You're going to see collective? No, it wasn't greener. That's why they'll be knocking at your door. That's why they'll be reaching out to you in one shape, fashion, or form. They're going to be reaching out to you because the way they made you feel in the past, someone has made them feel at the current time. And now they're feeling alone, abandoned, wounded, and they need some nurturing. They need some loving. And they're coming to you for it. For another group of collective here, someone feels like you're outshining them at this time, that you've forgotten about them, that you've left them behind. They're feeling miserable, broken, alone, left out in the cold, abandoned by you. And now they want to fight. They're going to act tough. They're going to be a drama king, a drama queen, get in your face, get down and dirty, hit below the belt. May get verbal, may get physical here. But you're standing up for yourselves. You're guarding yourselves. You're protecting yourselves. Someone's ego here is definitely wounded. They're feeling alone. They're feeling hurt. They're feeling lost. They're feeling in some way, shape, fashion, or form, you're involved in this. You've done this to them. Or vice versa. And now someone here wants to be heard. Someone wants to return. Someone wants to rush back in. Someone wants to rush back in. And they're going to give you what you want to hear. They're going to come with presents. They're going to come with love bombing. They're going to come with apologies. But it's because whatever they have done to you in the past, they are now going through it. They are now feeling it. And now they need somebody to stroke that ego, to make them feel good. They're looking for a supply. And they're hoping you're going to be that supply. But you say hell to the no. Game over, collective says. There's no return here. Okay, this situation has completed itself. It's ended. There's no need to have closure. There's no need to have a conversation. There's no need for you to come over, to text, to call, to reach out. Because in the past, collective says, you made it clear that they weren't good enough, that they were unworthy of you, that there were better ops out there. You had other people to go to. You had other interests to be interested in. And so you left the collective behind. And now you're trying to come back towards the collective. And the collective says, no. Absolutely not. Wasn't I not good enough in the past? Why am I good enough now? What has changed? from when you were in my life to this point now that we haven't heard from each other, we haven't spoken with each other, we've been in no contact. Why am I worthy now? Why do you want to fight for this connection now? You didn't want to fight for it in the past. And the collective has moved on. The collective is winning without you in their life. So why should the collective take this karmic toxic person back into their life? Because they're suffering. Because somebody has abandoned them. Because there's misfortune going on in their life. Because there's loss going on in their life. Now they're rushing back in, but the collective says no. Why? Why now? Answer that question. Why now? Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, but we ask Spirit why they want to come back, collective. You have closed that door. You thought this was done and over with. They let you know straight up, clear, that you wasn't on their level. You wasn't worthy of them in the past. And now they want you back. And you're asking, why now? Why you want me back? What has changed? Because they know that you a patient, loving person, collective. That you are reliable. That you are warm-hearted, loving, determined, persistent. You show up for your connections. But in the past, they saw this as a negative. They called you jealous. They called you possessive. They said that you was resentful and bitter and inflexible. And that's why they cheated. Or that's why they removed themselves from your life. Or that they chose another path, another person, another situation. But now, they no longer look at these qualities like that. They no longer see you as jealous or possessive or resentful or inflexible. Because someone has made them feel like that. Someone has told them that that is who they are. And so now they're rushing back in, offering you the world, love bombing, extending forgiveness, but you're guarded because you know this is not earnest. You know this is fake. You know that this is coming from a place of desperation. And it's not because they really love you. It's not because they really care. It's not because they see your true qualities like they say. It's not because they really see that you're loving and kind and warm-hearted. No, they see that as tools to control you, to manipulate you, to abuse you. But we ask why they're coming back. Why they're coming back. Because they know that you're warm-hearted and loving. And they think that they can use that against you, collective. So that they can get right back in. Okay? So they can get right back in to the abusing, to the using. They just want and need someone to stroke their ego. But some of you may be dealing with Taurus and Leo. Leo and Taurus. But we can see here that while they see you as warm-hearted and loving, you're dealing with someone who's bossy, who's pompous, who's patronizing. This is what they were in the past, and this is what they still are. Okay? But they've got a mask this time. They're wearing their mask. They're coming back with their representative. They're coming back with their mask on. All loving, all sweet. Okay, I want to work together, collective. I see the errors in my way, collective. No, this person is all in their ego, all in their ego. They want the control. They want the control again because they lost the control over you, collective. You broke free. You moved on. Oh, know that. Know that they haven't changed. That they're coming in like helpless little lambs. Oh, collective, I'm sorry for what I did in the past. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. You're a loving, kind, warm hearted person. You showed up for me. Of course, of course. That's what allowed them to abuse and use you. And because now you have your guard up, now because you're closed off to them, now because you're keeping them at arm's distance, you've gone no contact, they want access back into your life, back into your business, control and possession over you so that they can dominate you, so that they can make you feel inferior, so that they can have somebody to boss around. That's their true intentions, okay? That's their true intentions. They're coming in helpless, helpless little lamb. But once they're in, they're gonna wanna take over again. Lover, friend, family, or foe. This is their true energy. No, you see? They're going through karma. This is karma. This is karma. And this is why they're going to be popping up at this current time back into your life. So you can see how far you've come. You can see the work you've done on yourself. You can show them who you have become. That they can't play with you now. That they can't use your emotions against you. That they can't use your love, your kindness, your warm-heartedness, your nurturing, your empathy, your compassion against you anymore. You're protecting yourselves. You're shielding yourselves. You're loving yourselves. You're honoring yourselves. You're going towards your destiny, your fate. At this time, destiny and fate says you're going to confront this karmic person and you're going to put the final nail in the coffin and say, game over. You have no access to me. You can no longer come back. You can no longer abuse, use, lie, betray, put down, trigger the collective. You've lost all your power, all your influence. Yes, let's go for it. Let's see what's flying out here. Oh, yes. Look at them. All miserable, all sad and miserable. All sad and miserable. Okay? That's right, collective. Spirit don't lie. We said it. That's confirmation. That's confirmation. They're feeling like total crap. They're feeling miserable. They're crying. They got problems, issues. They're going out of their mind, unhinged, batshit crazy right now. Oh my God. How am I going to get back at the collective? Don't be surprised, collective, that they're using black magic against you, that they're using malicious gossip against you to ruin your reputation. They're talking to your friends, your family, whoever will listen to them negatively about you. Look at what the collective is doing to me. Look at what the collective has done. No, they did this to themselves, collective. Keep in mind, you're loving, you're warm-hearted, you're nurturing, You provide security and stability in your connections, in your relationships. You showed up for this person in the past. This person did this to themselves. They betrayed you. They cheated. They lied. They let you down some way, somehow. And so you kept moving on. You kept living your life. You kept moving forward. And because you've managed to rise like a phoenix out of the ashes, because you've managed to move on without them, now they're angry. Now they're hateful. Now they're full of resentment. Now they're full of anger, hate, revenge. They want to fight. They want to argue. How could you do this to me, collective? They did this to themselves. They did this to themselves. Their magic is backfiring on them. They wish they left you alone. Now people are leaving them alone. They said you was unworthy. You was unloving. You was unkind. And now they're seen for those things. And so people have left them. People have abandoned them. People don't want to deal with them. People don't want to support them. Their love lives, okay? Their lovers leave. Their friends leave. Their support abandons them. Everything that they build their image on, they built their life on, was all a facade, was all superficial. Now they no longer have these things in their life. And so they need a supply. They're vampires. They're bullies. They need someone to control, to possess, so that they can feel good about themselves, so that they can feel powerful, so that they can feel worthy. But look at them, collective, miserable, crying, saying you did that to them. You did that to them. They did that to themselves. You're too busy winning. You're too busy going towards your destiny. This is just karma right now. This is just karma. As we said in the beginning, their ego is wounded. They're wounded. They're hurting. Okay? They can have legal issues at this time. They can be getting locked up, going to jail. They can have legal problems. Okay? They're a narcissist. They're never wrong. This is why everybody has abandoned them. This is why everybody's retreating. This is why everybody's leaving their camp. Okay? Because they're narcissists. People can't stand them. They're obnoxious. They do too much. Some of them are winding up in court at this time. Some of them are having legal problems. Some of them are having issues with authorities at this time. They have problems. They have issues. They have no support. All because they were full of themselves. They were narcissists. They were inflexible. They were bossy. They were control freaks. They were on power trips. And now, that's why the ego is wounded. That's why the ego is wounded, collective. These narcissists, these people on power trips, thinking that they're never wrong, okay? Coming for you. Oh, they're scared now. They're scared now, okay? They saying you a witch, you curse them, okay? You're saying lies about them. You're doing this to them and that to them. And it's them. It's the narcissist. It's the wounded ego. It's that person who thought that they were better than you, that is falling off of their throne. Their crown is hitting the ground. The throne is turned over. They're falling off their throne. And now they're going to have to deal with karmic justice. It's karmic justice time. They think that what they're going through, you had some hand in it. Okay? You curse them. You send them the evil eye. You wish this on them. No, they did this to themselves for being bullies, for being control freaks, for playing pranks, for being bossy, for thinking that they can treat people however they want it without any repercussions. And now they're losing their support team. Now people are backing away from them. Now people are leaving their life. Okay? They're a pariah. They're a pariah right now. And they need support, and they're coming to you for it. They need support, and they're coming your way. They need somebody on their side. They need somebody to speak up for them, speak on their behalf, that they're not a narcissist, that they're not abusive, okay? That they didn't mistreat you. No, this is your time to speak your truth and say hell to the no. Go away. Not today, Satan. Now they need you. Because everybody else has abandoned them, collective. Everybody else has abandoned them. But you know that the future is bright for you. The future is bright for you. You are unbothered, unfazed. You're like, you got yourself into this mess. You can get yourself out. For those of you that were in a lover's triangle and they thought the grass was greener, you're like, peace out, okay? Too bad. So sad for you. But in the past, I wasn't worthy of you. So keep it moving. I'm still unworthy of you, okay? Collective says, you're unworthy of me now, all right? Collective says, you're unworthy of me now. Look at you, a hot mess. And I'm at peace. I'm at peace with my decision, collective says. I'm at peace with myself. I'm at peace with my truth. And it's time that they pay their karma. This is how they had you in the past. This is how they left you. They walked out on you. They left you like this, broken, hurt, in pain, feeling insecure, feeling unworthy, feeling betrayed and disrespected. But now they're feeling like this. This is karma. Now they're feeling like this. And they could see you're at peace. You are at peace with your decisions. You're moving forward towards your destiny, towards your dreams, towards your goals. You are closing the door. You are giving them no return. A one-way ticket out of your life, all right? One-way ticket out. They cannot come back. Some of them may need you to defend them in the court of law because they got themselves into a hot mess. Oh, speak on my behalf. You don't want collective to speak on your behalf, okay? After, you did the collective like this, you want the collective to defend you and protect you and speak on your behalf. Collective says, oh, hell no. Hell to the no, okay? If you take them to court, collective, you're going to win. You're going to win. They were abusing their power, okay? Being narcissists, being control freaks. They were abusing their power. They were putting you down. They were having a good time laughing at your expense. Laughing at your expense, right? They ain't going to be laughing anymore. They're not going to be laughing anymore, collective. Okay? Their ego is wounded. Now they feel unworthy. Now their insecurities are being triggered. Their insecurities are being triggered. Okay? Their lovers have left them. Their lovers have betrayed them and cheated on them. Those friends and family members who did you wrong in the past, they're coming back. Oh, please forgive me, collective. Let's work on this. But the collective is guarded. The collective is asking, why now? Why now? Why you want to be friends now? Why you want to work together now? Why you want to go work on this now? You're willing to go to therapy now. You're willing to be supportive of me now. You're willing to tell me how wonderful I am now. But you were trashing me in the past. You argued with me, you fought with me, you threw me in the street, you took away your support, you abandoned me, you went no contact, you didn't help me, you didn't support me, collective says. But now they want your support. Now they want you to show up for them. Some of you may be dealing with Taurus and Leo, or this is an energy where you are protecting what you have built, and you will roar and let your truth be heard, collective. You will not be weak, vulnerable, or manipulated as you were in the past when this person kept going in and out of your life, when you allowed this person to get away with mistreating you, abusing you, abandoning you, betraying you. The chapter is closed on them, and the tea has been spilled on the current energies. Thank you for tuning in to another live on Kettle Messages Tarot, for hitting that like button, joining us in our sacred space and subscribing, liking, commenting, and reaching out to us for your own personal private tea with the gem star at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the link in the description box below. May you have a blessed one, collective. Ciao. Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below.